What's up, people? It's another edition of the New Breed Podcast, the world's best new metal adjacent podcast from two dudes who were really there. I'm one half of your hosting duo, Jay Horskow. With me, I have my partner in crime, the notorious TIM, Tim Anderson Jr. Tim, how's it going?
Great. Got a
It's
headache
going
though.
great. I got a headache. I'll just drink faster. All right, everybody. This week we're bringing back a series that actually people kind of love, which is kind of wild. We're
Yeah.
going to go through Billboard and the modern rock tracks. This date is for the week ending August 12th, 2000. So, Tim, where were you, do you think, the week ending August 12th, 2000?
Well, I was still in high school. I was August 12th. Nah, I was starting senior year in 2001. No, 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 no. I can't even remember honestly.
Let's see here. So, wait
I
a minute, wait a minute.
graduated 2001, so yeah, I was about to start senior year. Yeah.
In August of 2000, I think I was, let's see, uh,
What year did you graduate?
this was right after I grad. This is the summer of the year after I graduated college. I graduated college in '99.
Oh,
So at
shit.
this
Okay.
point, I was moving into. Oh, I know what was going on. I was moving into this awesome townhouse that me and my buddies found in Blackwood. Now it kind of looks like the demilitarized zone where we were. But we had this three-floor, three-bedroom townhouse with these California stairs. It was a fully finished basement. Walk out. We had a full-size beer pong table in the basement. It was awesome. Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. And I was dating the girl that I thought I was going to marry right before she turned around and dumped me. So, good shit. So, the summer 2000, new metal is almost at its peak. It's just about peaking, right? Like, it's still out there in pop culture, but at the same time, the cracks are starting to show, and the third wave bands are starting to gestate. So, I think Tim, you know what? I think we're going to start from the top and work our way down
Okay.
because then we can see what's popular at the moment, but what's coming up behind it. Make sense?
Yeah, it works.
All right. So number one, number one is off the album Californication, the Red Hot Chili Peppers with Californication.
Eh.
I mean,
I could. That's a song that I never need to hear ever again.
no, no.
Yeah, no, I'm
uh,
good.
at this point, 9 weeks on the chart. This is its first week at number one. Last week it was number two. Then it was at number three before that. So, um, not a big fan, but here we are. Here we are. And
And
the
it ain't
song
it ain't under the bridge. I don't want to hear it.
if it ain't off Mother's Milk, I honestly don't want to hear it or One Hot Minute, but that's neither here nor there.
I love
All
One Hot
right.
Minute.
So
That's what I meant actually.
who did it dethrone? It dethroned from the album Infest, spending 17 weeks on this modern rock trance Billboard chart. Papa Roach with Last Resort.
Another song I could never need to hear again.
Never, ever, ever need to hear it again. Ever need to hear it again. And now we're getting to the stuff that is not new metal. Now we're going to start seeing stuff mixed in, which isn't new metal, but it's adjacent and or close enough that I can see where it got lumped. The number three, 21 weeks on the chart from the album The Better Life. This is Three Doors Down with Kryptonite. Yet another song I don't ever need to hear again.
Dude, this is like
Brutal, right? It's
this is
brutal.
taking me back to like when radio was just boring.
Yes, yes. It was everybody had a guitar, but everybody sounded the same, which is the good thing and the bad thing. After this, 9 weeks on the chart, number four, Promise, off the band Horoscope, off the album Horoscope, Eve 6. Do you remember this song?
Yeah. Yeah, I know
I don't
this.
remember how this goes.
Uh
The only song I remember that was I will swallow my pride, I will choke on the ride. Like, is that this song?
Actually, is it? I don't if we play, we're gonna get fucking killed.
Let's see if we can do like 3 seconds. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up.
You might want to go into like a minute of it.
Oh, not that song.
Oops. Yeah, that there you go.
All right, this is a minute and let's see what it sounds like. Yep. Hot trash. Hot trash.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
bad. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit better. After that is the Deftones.
If
12
we
weeks.
get stuck for that 1 second, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. After that, Deftones, 12 weeks on the chart, climbed up to number 5, changing the House of Flies off White Pony.
I'm actually surprised that's not higher.
Yeah, well, I wonder what, I wish they would, I wish the guy who posts these would post them in order, like at certain points, so you can tell, like, where bands are going up and down, right? Or I wish there was some, like, Sunny Hate 56-esque app that you could enter the song and watch it climb and go back down. After this, we have, I don't ever remember this album. This is Everclear with Wonderful Songs from an American Movie, Volume 1, Learning How to Smile. Do you remember I don't remember anything after the first album,
Neither.
Sparkle and Fade, which I'm going to defend. There's some great songs on that album.
Yeah,
There's some
definitely.
great songs. After Everclear, we have this is another great song. 11 weeks on the chart. This is or 16 weeks on the chart. This is A Perfect Circle with Judith from Murd Denoms. Great
I,
song.
I do dig them records.
That
I even like the cover record.
yes, yeah, they are. Give Maynard credit when credit's due when he's not busy stomping on grapes. You know what? I actually had this conversation with my brother, which is apropos because I'm going to see him this weekend. Tool is great. The fans are insufferable. And that's
Oh,
the part that takes away from them because musically they do some really interesting stuff, but their fans are like, they get so up their own ass. They get, they get a, cranial rectal inversion and it makes it unlikable.
they're
Next,
like them. They're like them people that are like anything that they say goes, and anything you say is fucking stupid. You know
they're
what I
the
mean?
prog metal nerdy version of Dave Matthews Band fans. Sorry,
Oh,
not sorry. I'm not taking that back. Next, we have Stone Temple Pilots, 17 weeks on the charts. Album is number 4. This is Sour Girl.
oh yeah. Okay.
I like
I
STP.
love ST. I
I
love them.
like STP. Now, every once in a while, the wife and I'll get together and we'll put in like an STP greatest hits or like a Alice in Chains greatest hits, just good stuff. And then we have the band. Do you remember the band SR71?
No.
Now You See Inside, and the song is right now 12 weeks on the chart. It's reaching up to number 9. Let's see. Can we play 1 second of this? SR71 right now is the song, right? Yes? Is that what I just said? Yes. All right. Eh, let's do it. Yep. Eh, let's go to the middle.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is where the pop punk stuff is starting to come into play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. As soon as I heard that, I knew exactly what that was.
And so now we get some good songs. So now we
And
have
that when I'm
uh
high. Yeah, I know. You know
right,
what that was? That was probably an American Pie.
probably right, or one of those type of movies. So rounding out the top 10, 7 weeks on the chart, this is Incubus with Stellar from Make Yourself, which is a beautiful song. Like I think I love Science. I think Make Yourself is just them saying, okay, we're gonna do something a little bit more adult and draw. And then they went from this to what was it, Morning View?
Yeah.
And at that point, I was done. Even though Like Grenades has some tracks and A Crow Left to Murder has some tracks, this album was fantastic. Make Yourself.
Oh, yeah. If you don't like this record, you're an idiot.
All right, now there's some junk in this next 10. So now we've got Not Junk, 16 weeks on the chart at number 11. Take a Look Around by Limp Bizkit from the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack,
We've
which
talked
is
about that many times.
which is which if that's the outside of the cookie, the stuffing of the Oreo is Creed with Arms Wide Open from Human Clay, 19 weeks on the chart. A got as high as it looks like number 9 at one point. And then the other cookie on the Oreo is Metallica, I Disappear from the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack. So something that younger listeners won't remember is, dude, soundtracks used to actually have a draw.
Yeah.
Like
They used
soundtracks
to
used to
sell.
they would sell, and we had the episode on the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. People would line up to buy the shit, especially when it's B-sides and it's unreleased tracks. And I will die on this hill. The best soundtracks are the ones that incorporate shit that you won't hear anywhere else. So you got to go out and pick it up.
Yeah, and you got to remember too, like back then, there was no Spotify or any of that. So
Mm-mm.
hearing new stuff on the radio was what you got. You know, you heard it on that. You heard it on MTV when they actually played music, and
Yes.
that's how you got your new songs, the radio and fucking MTV. So If you were
Hmm.
a band back then, you kind of made out on that shit because nowadays you're fucked.
Yep. Yep. Now, you want to talk about a one-hit wonder? Teenage Dirtbag
That's a
from
fucking
the
good song.
band Wheatus. Great song, one-hit wonder.
Yeah, that I know they've put records out, but I couldn't tell you one other song.
Nope, nope. And another band that I just don't like, but good on them. This is next up, 22 weeks on the chart, number 15. This is Blink 182 with Adam's Song from Enema
Oh
of the
yeah,
State.
I love Blink.
The only thing I remember from this is Janine Lindemuller is the porn star on the front of the album. Next, we have everybody's favorite, Disturbed with Stupefy. 8 weeks on the
uh,
chart, number 16. And this is one of those fast mover type things.
I
Yeah.
don't need to hear it ever again.
Nope. And then we have
I
Vertical
wish I
Horizon.
never heard it, honestly.
Can you unrecord it? Was that
Yeah,
Adam's line for Atreyu? Can they
yeah, I'll
unmaster that?
record it. Yeah,
Um, Next we have Vertical Horizon with You're a God.
no fucking clue.
I hold on.
That is one of the funniest things Adam's ever said, though. Can they
Yeah. Can they
unrecord?
unrecord that stuff? Okay, so here we go. So it's this song. And I'm just gonna go a minute in.
Nope.
Nope. It sounds like REM. Hard pass. Hard pass. Next, we have BT, Never Gonna Come Back Down from Movement and Still Life. I think they're like an electronic band, aren't they?
I don't know.
This is why I picked this one weird week because we don't know any of this stuff. BT, yes, he's a trance artist. Yes,
France.
trance, like
Oh, okay.
France. Um, yes, BT, good for him. Next we have Incubus again with Pardon Me. This must have been the first single they released off Make Yourself. 40 weeks on the chart. It's up to number 19.
Damn, 40 weeks.
Yep. And
So,
then the last song, which I know I've heard it, but I can't recall it off the top of my head, Cypress Hill with Rock Superstar. 19 weeks on the chart, topping out at number 20.
you don't know that song?
I can't hear it in my head, but I don't want to play it because we've been playing a lot of this stuff. I guarantee you when I'm listening to it and go, oh, I know this one.
Oh yeah, you know that song.
Yeah. All right, so that was the top 20. Now we're getting deeper, deeper. And now we're gonna have there's gonna be some interesting stuff that shows up here.
How many we got left?
Another 20. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Next we have Nickelback with Leader of Men from the State. I don't remember this song.
Mm-mm.
So
Definitely don't play that.
yeah, the next band I can't play either. Three Doors Down off of The Better Life. This is Loser.
Oh yeah, okay.
Then we have Korn with Somebody Someone from Issues. 4 weeks on the chart, and it was I guess it's a heat seeker, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good for them. Behind that, Moby with Porcelain off of
Ugh.
Play. Moby is such an insufferable douche, but that album is great.
What does he have tattooed on his arms? Animal
Animal, animal
liberation or rights
liberation,
or something.
something just embarrassing.
Huge
Uh,
fucking letters, right?
yeah,
On a
really
toll.
embarrassing. Next, we got our boys in Limp Bizkit, 23 weeks on the charts. This is Break Stuff from Significant Other. Hell yeah. Then we have MXPX with Responsibility from The Ever Passing Moment, 3 weeks on the chart.
Wow.
They're like in the same vein as like a it's like a Bad Religion, like a No Effects type thing, like a
Yeah.
punky
Yep.
Southern California thing. Okay. First week on the chart, Heat Seeker, wow. Rage Against the Machine with Testify from the Battle of Los Angeles. I'm gonna go out on a limb. This album isn't great.
Nah, I don't really care for it.
No, no, I think they peaked with Evil Empire. This is just them getting long in the tooth, and the songs are really long too, which really didn't make them very memorable.
I think
Next,
Evil Empire might be better than the first record.
oh yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Oh, okay. I
I would
thought it was
agree.
gonna be a hot take.
No, I think the first album is great, but they got really weird with the second album with Evil Empire, right? A lot of his guitar stuff got really weird. Some of the drumming got really different. The bass is way more prevalent up in the mix. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah, like
Next we
songs
have
like Tire Me and shit. I love that stuff.
oh yeah, there's some deep cuts on that album that are great. Next we have OPM with Heaven is a Half Pipe, If I Die.
I have no fucking
I am
clue.
terrified to play this because it probably is one of these big fancy schmancy well-known bands that you and I are just drawing a blank on. So on the back of that, number 29, another band I don't remember. 8 stops 7.
Mm.
How many lists? Oh, here you go, Tim. How many listeners do you think they have on Spotify?
2000.
8 stops 7 has a total of 7,000 monthly listeners.
Hmm.
They were discovered on Forgotten 90s Alternative, Gran Turismo soundtrack.
Oh God.
It's no thanks. And then the
Yeah.
last, right off the top 30, Pearl Jam with Light Years off of Binaural. This song I remember.
Yeah.
Uh, the When did you check out a Pearl Jam, Tim? When did you be like, all right, I'm good?
Well, that my buddy Matt I was talking about last episode, that's his favorite band of all time.
Okay.
So I've been listening to them with him forever. I've seen them once. They're fucking great live, actually.
Never seen them live. For me, it was after Vitology. That's where they started getting weird. And I was like, okay, enough's enough. All right.
Vitality has some great tracks on it, man.
Yes, yes, yes. But
In the
but
Black
then there was
Circle.
that some of the weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
He gets, Eddie Vedder got a little bit too hot his own ass, but also they were ahead of their time because they were trying to fight Ticketmaster and do all sorts of other stuff, which now Ticketmaster is just big name, big box, Bobby Big Box bands. It's not the stuff that we like. All right, so bottom
Is
10 here.
is Spin the Black Circle on Vitology?
Yes, yes.
What's that other song? Something Christ on there? That fucking song's so good.
Hold on. This is another band Kim and I will listen to the greatest hits on Pearl Jam. Last Exit, Spin the Black Circle, Not For You, Tremor Christ.
Yeah, that's a fucking great song.
Yeah, and it's Last Exit, Spin the Black Circle, Not For You, Tremor Christ, and Nothing Man are the top 5. And then there's Corduroy, which is good. Bugs is that weird shit. Better Man,
Yeah.
right? And then Immortality. Yeah.
I mean, 10 is a classic.
Oh, 10 is a perfect album. I would put that up there as a perfect album.
Yeah, that to
Uh,
me, I don't compare these bands, but to me, like that Razor Blade Suitcase records like that are just fucking great, man.
it makes you wonder like how they got it all together, right? Like it's something. All right. So now we got the last 10 on this list. Number 31, 16 weeks on the chart, Matchbox 20 with Bent by Mad Season.
Mm.
Next, we have Dynamite Hack with Boys in the Hood. That's a one-hit wonder, right? They were known for this cover, and then they kind of just disappeared. 26 weeks on the chart. Now we have Korn with Make Me Bad on Issues. See, I didn't like Issues. That was the one after Follow the Leader, right?
Yeah, there's some decent like the first half of that record is pretty good actually. There's some pretty good tracks on that. It takes a nosedive.
Yeah, I don't I vaguely remember not liking Issues. Hold on. We're gonna do some homework here. So with Issues, what does the track listing look like? Oh my god, they had so many albums in the middle. What
Remember
is
when they were like,
this?
we're going back to the original sound on like
Yeah, no, you're not.
what's his name? And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it came out and I was like,
So
this is fucking garbage.
Issues had Falling Away From Me, Beg For Me, Make Me Bad, uh
What are the first three?
Dead, Falling Away From Me, and Trash.
Okay.
And then the most streams on this album is Falling Away From Me, and then it's Make Me Bad, Somebody Someone, all the big singles. See, I didn't like this, but I didn't think that Untouchables was bad. There was some good stuff on there. Here to Stay. I
I've
gotta go back and listen to
I
some of the
listened to
deeper
them
stuff.
two. I listened to them two records one day. I had to fucking clean out my shed to make room for something. I was like, let me listen to these Corn records, and I was actually impressed with some of that stuff. But they both of them records suck after like track 6.
Yes. You know what album I do go back and listen to fairly frequently, and I'm always surprised by how much I enjoy it? Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, the Slipknot album.
Slipknot, really?
Yeah, I go back and aside from the lame ass Stone Sour intro, there's some heavy shit on there. There is. There really is.
Mm.
I'm telling you, go back and listen to it with a fresh set of ears. and you'll go, huh, you know what? This isn't bad. It's never going to be Iowa again, but it's better than some of the other late catalog stuff they have. But I also might go out on a limb and say, All Hope Is Gone is the better album than this.
Okay. I
Maybe
will
I got to
take
go
that.
back and I got to go bounce them back and forth. All right, so now we've got we just did Corn number 2 weeks on the chart. This is number 34, Bad Religion by Godsmack off their self-titled. People don't realize how much of a monster it was. Godsmack, Disturbed, Papa Roach out of nowhere. They all got huge, and then
Oh,
it
oh
was
yeah.
Nickelback and oh god, Puddle of Mudd was just
Creed.
terrible. Creed, all that stuff got huge at the same time, which is kind of wild. All right,
Dad rock.
yeah, yeah. Now we're gonna take it home. So, number 35, Live, the band Live, they stood up for love off the Distance to Higher.
Yeah, Throwing Copper is an amazing record.
Yes, and I would even say that the album after that,
What was
is
that
it
called
Secret
again?
Samedi?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was that one song they did the video for, and the guitar riff is that crunchy is awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I do love Throwing Copper. That's a great
Yeah,
record.
yeah. York, PA. Shout out to York, PA. They were local boys. Next, we have No Doubt with the Simple Kind of Life, Return to Saturn.
Yeah, I'm good.
Then we have Godsmack again, 26 weeks on the chart. This is Voodoo.
Oh, I remember Voodoo.
Now we have the band Lit with Over My Head. This
Oh
is off
yeah.
the Titan AE soundtrack. 9 Days with Absolutely Story of a Girl from the album. What album is this? Can't even read it. And then lastly, we have Vibro Lush with Touch and Go.
No clue.
No. So, what can we say, Tim, if we were going to summarize this, the general state of pop of modern rock at this point? How would you, if you had to summarize it? How would you summarize it?
Well, you definitely got what, three new metal bands in here? I'm surprised there's no Linkin Park in here, first of all.
Well, this was 2000. When did Hybrid Theory come out?
Was it 99 or
I
2000?
thought it was 99. Hold on.
I'm very surprised there's no Linkin Park on this.
October of 2000. So it isn't out yet.
God, there you
So
go.
maybe coming up they would have released One Step Closer. One Step Closer was released August 29th.
Oh, so
So this is right before that thing blew up.
okay,
Okay.
so that makes sense. But to summarize this, this is when like MMRBQ music comes out. Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
This is like dad rock, fucking MMRBQ mixed in with a couple new metal bands that were huge, Corn, Limp Bizkit, and then this is Godsmack comes out. But to me, Godsmack is dad rock.
I put like, so you have your Corns, your Limp Biscuits, your Deftones, right? Even your Papa Roach arguably is over here. Then you have your Three Doors Down, your Godsmack, your Disturbed, your all the guitar based rock stuff, right? So then you even got like Matchbox 20 I would throw in there. I'd throw Three Doors Down in there. I'd throw yeah, all that stuff. And then there's your Stone Temple Pilots, right? So there's some leftover grunge, your Pearl Jam, that's still bouncing around. Then you've got your electronic stuff with BT. You've got Matchbox 20, which is kind of like that's just album oriented rock. It's just nothing exciting. And then you got some weirdos here and there. I mean, Moby, the electronic stuff is still floating,
Uh,
is there.
he is
Um,
insufferable. Like
yeah, he really is. It really does make it. And then Wheatus.
I love that song now.
Yeah, I mean, but when I think of Wheatus, I also think of Harbor Danger with Flagpole Sitter. And I think of all the songs that when I used to go to the bar my senior year of college, all the cover bands would play.
Song two.
Yep, yep, yep. And then you got a rage track here. So not terrible, but I would agree. It's we're kind of in this the weird interstitial place where new metal is still there, but it's kind of coming off its perch. The dad rock MMR stuff is on its ascension. You've still got some grunge bouncing around. You've still got some like truly like some guitar based rock, like with Live and that sort of shit bouncing around. But then you've also got the electronica kind of bubbling down there at the bottom where it hasn't been forgotten yet. Yeah.
It's funny you say the cover band thing because you could go out to this day and hear a lot of these songs still from cover bands.
Californication, yes. Kryptonite, yes.
Oh my God,
Uh,
every cover band plays Kryptonite.
what
And all the
else?
girls fucking all the white girls dance like they're fucking they actually
Yep,
like that
with
song.
arms wide open. Uh, Change Now Supplies you probably would hear. Um,
I'm
Stupefy.
I'm
God,
sorry, but there is no band that can cover Deftones. I've never heard a
no.
band cover Deftones good except for that Great American Ghost. That shit sounds great. But
And what's his name? Alex did it from Ashes Like Rain.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, like, Pardon Me is a cover band song. Uh
What's his name did a good Deftones cover actually. From Zone Zero.
Jordan, yeah.
Jordan did a good one. But he's got singing talent. There's a lot of bands that cover Deftones
Fair,
and not sing for shit.
fair, fair.
There's this like Deftones cover band they were called like Around the Fur. I seen it like Bar 13 one night and I was fucking they were like
Were you
in a
mad?
they were on a break and I was like I went up to one guy, I'm like, don't ever do this again, please. Please don't. What do you I'm like, please just don't ever do that again. They
You
did
just want to go.
Korea and I laughed at how bad it was.
You just want to go and pour beer on the pedal board.
Like, bro, don't do this to
What are you
yourself.
doing? What are you doing to me here? What are you doing? That's
Get
too
out of
funny.
here. You can't, you're no, go away.
That is too funny. All right, folks. So that was a week in at the end of August in 2000. What are your thoughts? Leave us some comments on YouTube. We love when people leave our comments. We really do because there's a lot of our subscribers, a lot of our commenters actually have some pretty insightful shit to say. So please leave us some comments. Do you like the series? Do you want to hear more? What years would you want to hear if we can find them? Again, it pops up randomly in my feed, so I grab them when they look interesting. So let us know. Do you want us to go into the 80s? Do you want us to do the early 90s? Shit, we can even there's even stuff that shows up in the late 70s, early 80s sometimes. But let us know. Again, for all your audio complaints, concerns, questions, 267-297-4627. You can email us your complaints at newbreedpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on r/new metal. Find us on our Facebook group, or you can take to the socials with newbreed_podcast on both Twitter and Facebook. New episodes every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. New reaction vids every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you next week, everybody. Cheers.